Okay, first off, I want to say that I'm happy to have you here, and for the record and for the people that's watching, tell everybody who you are.
My name is Vita to the public. My mother named me Ashley. That's my first name, but the public knows me as Vita. The first time I picked up a pen, I was probably like 13 years old. I started writing. I started making words rhyme.
Like, what was the moment that happened with you that made you realize or figure out that this is something that you'll actually be good at and be successful at?
Well, being a female in the game is kind of like, it's already rough being a female, but being Spanish too, you know, people don't think Spanish people could rap, and I felt like I had it. You know, I wasn't rapping garbage. I had punchlines. I had, you know, formats. I had songs, actual songs that I was making, and so I felt like this was something that I could possibly do because nobody was writing for me. I was writing for myself. So for me to come out of thin air with lyrics and melodies and stuff like that on my own, I felt like, you know, it was something that I could definitely do.
Okay, like me dealing with you personally, my first introduction to Vita G's was a situation at Grindhouse. Speak on that one a little bit for me.
The first time I actually kind of got in tune with everybody, you know, in Jersey City, kind of was, you know, that time for me. That was that time for me. You know, I was rapping. There was a couple people around me that knew I rapped, but that kind of was like a moment where a lot of people got to know me that was already rapping way before me. You know, you know, producers like Knox and stuff like that. I hopped on the track with like, how many people was it? Probably like 6 people. I was the only female, and I'm sitting there writing, you know, my bars. I ain't sweating nothing. You know, they definitely gave me the opportunity to kind of show that I can keep up with the fellas. You know, it was a good opportunity for me to show everybody that I'm not just your typical female rapper. A lot of dudes come up to me like, yo, you know, I actually could listen to you. A lot of dudes don't listen to female rappers, and they come to me and they'll tell me I could listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dope. So, you know, shout out to Grindhouse definitely for giving me the opportunity to be able to do a track with, you know, so many different people.
Speaking on the situation with Knox, like to my understanding of watching on the outside in, like you definitely was someone that took a special interest in the production of Vita G's. We mind like just speaking on that situation, and where does that stand at this point?
Honestly, I feel like the only people that I owe in this life is my mother and my father. But what I will say is that I have a special, you know, thanks to him because he kind of pushed me to do a lot of these things. You know, I met Knox a couple years ago, and I didn't even know he produced. He didn't know that I rapped. Getting to know each other, you know, we discussed it. He told me about his producing, and I told him that I used to rap and stuff like that. He kind of pushed me to try it. So we tried different things, and I came out with Clocking That Game. That was my first real, you know, song to the public, Jersey City. That's where everybody, that's where I popped off at, you know, Clocking That Game, and that was produced by him. And it was mixed by him, and it was hot, you know. Shout out to Hot Style for doing the video for me. He definitely played a big role in why I started doing this again. He did. But, you know, we kind of fell out. He seen a lot of things in me, though, that I didn't even see in myself, as far as, you know, being an artist, and he pushed me to do different things and stuff like that, which, you know, I'm thankful for. But, you know, we no longer work together. He's doing his thing, you know, I'm doing my thing. So, shout out to Knox. I hope that, you know, he's good.
They might not see you the way that some may see you. Like, some people may see you as somebody that has a slight attitude issue, you know, like that just per se. This is just things that's in the air, not things on views of mine, but it's like, you know, some people may perceive as, you know, a problem child. So give me some information on that can help people that think that to understand where this comes from.
I feel like as much pain and things that I've endured in my life, like I don't have to walk on eggshells. I feel like I can say what I want and I can do what I want as long as you know, I'm able to handle what comes after that.
Okay, I want to get into like the 2011 release of the Show Me My Opponent. First off, I need to know about that title. Talk to me about that. Show Me My Opponent.
Show Me My Opponent was so much controversy from that title. I think a lot of people felt like I was trying to say like I'm better than everybody and stuff like that. My whole perception of that was not that I'm better than anybody that's around me or anything like that. You know, you gotta kind of want to be better than people that's in the industry, mainstream. And that was my focus. Show me my opponent. When I get up in the morning, that's how I feel. Like in any way, not just music, but anything I do. You know, I think a lot of people feel that way. So that's why that was my title. You know, Show Me My Opponent.
That, and I want to talk about the track, The Vent. Talk to me about The Vent.
The Vent is a 5-minute track of me basically venting about things that I've gone through. It had to do with my son's father, and this girl that was my best friend for a long time, and she passed away. And it just so happened that she's the one that introduced me to my son's father. So, you know, losing her and going through ups and downs with my son's father kind of put a real strain on me. So, you know, it was kind of like a lot to go through. It was a lot to endure, you know, at the same time losing a friend and then, you know, going through ups and downs in a relationship, you know. It was hard for me to deal with. It's still hard for me to deal with, you know. She didn't get to see my son, you know. Wait. Got it. So, you know, I went through a lot of ups and downs, you know, with him, and it was kind of like I called it off my chest a bit. So it was a lot of things that I needed to get off my chest that you know, I was harboring a lot of feelings. And what better way to get it off your chest than to make music, you know, to let it go through your music. Sometimes you kind of gotta give your life to the public. And that's what I did. You know, I gave my life to the public. I kind of let everybody know, look, I'm a real person. This is what I'm going through. This is what I've gone through. And, you know, I got a real good reaction from it. You know, there's a lot of ladies that hit me, you know, I can relate, you know, wow, you've been through so much, you know, because I kind of wear pain with a smile. I don't really let nobody see me sweat. I could be going through everything in the world and just bear it on my shoulders. That's just how I am. But in all reality, you know, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain that I feel.
Also, you know, like, let's talk about, like, your interest into the 201 movement and what you're trying to bring to that, and like what you think that you can get from it and what you can bring to the 201, the movement.
201 the movement is, you know, is based of a lot of artists, you know, from Jersey City, basically trying to bring back unity. When I was growing up, you know, I was listening to a lot of DJs and a lot of, you know, rappers, The Heat, Raleigh Animals, you know, stuff like that. And it was basically, it was real ratchet. It was real ratchet. It wasn't like calm, cool, collective, everybody supporting each other. It wasn't like that. And you know, I think it's a real positive thing. It's a positive thing for me to be a part of. It's a big thing for me to be a part of, because without this, I don't think that, you know, I think this is a big outlet for artists like myself, you know, to kind of like let everybody know who they are. People are paying attention. You know, there's a lot of things happening from here. You're getting a lot of different hands, you know, when before you weren't getting no hands from nothing, from nobody. Nobody was lending out hands.
Cool. Like right now, I want to bring up right now the Vita G's current situation, man. Like, word through the grapevine, word through the apple, banana vine, whatever, that Vita G's is now officially the first lady of the Aviator gang. Talk to me about that situation and what you see coming from it, and how did you get into that situation? Talk to me about that.
First of all, Aviator gang, AVG
gang.
Aviator gang is, you know, based on 4 artists, which is Sam Black, myself, of us are rappers and 12 is a singer. I kind of like got the idea that they wanted me, you know, to kind of partake in the situation, but I spent so much time doing all of this by myself that I kind of stayed away from it. I didn't really want to, you know, put myself in a situation where I had somebody else have control over things that I was doing or, you know, anything like that. So I kind of like pushed the idea away for a little while. It was on a standstill, you know, but I had a couple conversations with Face and, you know, we talked about it, and I felt like, you know, these were some fellas that I felt comfortable being around. There was no, you know, like I said before, being in the game and being a female is difficult already. So, you know, you don't know who's genuine and who just wants something from you, you know, basically. And I saw they're genuine, you know, they're genuine people, and I kind of couldn't work around them without feeling like, oh boy, you know, what does he want? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like a family to me. So I don't, you know, I feel like I could take working with somebody and having a good vibe with them versus working with somebody that can give me anything and everything that they have, but there's no vibe. You know what I mean? I can't work with people that I can't get along with. So that's why I chose for them to be my team.
I want to know, just from the inside, now, I'm either outside looking in, but you're the inside. What do you see as the future of the aviator gang?
You know what? I think that everybody is playing their part. Face does a lot. A lot of people don't know that Face doesn't just rap. You know, Face does a lot. He does a lot. He sets up a lot of things for us. You know, a lot of footwork. He does a lot of footwork, and I think that, you know, we're supportive of each other, and that's pretty much everybody's on the same level as far as where we need to be and where we want to go. And I think that we will get to where we need to be in no time, because we got a lot of support, we got a lot of fans, you know, we got a lot of everything. I think that adding me to the group kind of completed a lot of things as well, because we all bring something different to the table. You know, you got Black, he got the swag. You know, you got Face, he's the moody rapper. You know, you got me, I'm everything. I can do anything. You know what I mean? And you know, I got the Face. And 12, you know, he's the singer. He adds a lot of things to us as well. And I think that we all add something different. So I think that makes us kind of stick out. You know what I mean? I think that we stick out because we fly.
Aviator fly.
Aviator fly.
You already know. So first off, I just want to say that, like, you know, I definitely see big things coming from Miss Vita G's. You know, like, I see you doing your thing right now, and I see big things coming from you. But just so that we could get in depth with who Vita G's is, I want you to give the people one word that describes Miss Vita G's. One word.
That's a hard question.
One word.
One word. Driven. I think driven describes me, because no matter what obstacles I'm faced with, I feel like I got the drive to overcome anything and anybody who comes in my way. I got a lot of plans for myself. I got a lot of plans for my team, and I think that, you know, I'm gonna get somewhere no matter what. I mean, who knows? This music industry is crazy, and it's like either you make it or you don't make it. But you know, you never know where you're gonna go unless you try. And I'm driven, and I'm ready to just take it there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Vita G's.
Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Fresh, Can't Deny Hustle, hardest nigga moving right now, hardest working nigga moving right now. Shout out to him for anything and everything that he does for everybody out here. You know, giving a lot of people exposure and, you know, the tools that they need for visuals. So shout out to him for doing that, yo. Can't Deny Hustle.
Good luck.
Okay.
You know what it is, Can't Deny Hustle, Funk Flex, you see me. Alright? Shout out to my man Mr. Fresh, getting it poppin'. Holla as you see me, I'm bitchin'.